Hello, welcome to Pantheon of the Geeks. You join us for a scenery unboxing, and this is part of the scenery we'll be doing. So here we have TT Combat's Old Town Scenics, as it says there, warehouse. Now this is actually, I bought this off the City Scenics, not the Old Town Scenics, because it had the warehouse there, and there underneath is the extension for the warehouse. So it's like a double one of these. So we're going to try and put that together. So we're going to start by taking the cellophane off and stuff. So you haven't seen the other TT Combat stuff. It's all done on MDF. You can see there. And we just need to get in. And we've got a lovely smell of burning wood. It's nice. So we have that there, which is just the coverage. And then we have the actual side of the building. So there's a lot of detail on there actually. There we go. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. There's another one behind it. And there's the bit that's fallen out of that. So that's how easy the stuff comes off, very easy, which is good. And this I believe will be the base for the warehouse. And on the opposite side we have the instructions for the warehouse. There it is. That's one side. So that's the actual warehouse one. So now the extension, so we'll do them together. Open that one. Okay, so we have on the side there, I think that's the divider between the two buildings. We have some walls, and then the other two ends. So we have some crates to go inside, I think, as well. Avatar Shipping Co. And that'll be the other base for the other side. Okay, so there's no instructions with the add-on bit, so we'll just grab a picture off the website and have a look at that and see what we need to do. And then we should get started. Okay, so we've had a quick look on the website. It seems pretty straightforward. And we've got the instructions here for the first part of the warehouse. So this wall, in part 1, won't be glued in. I think we'll probably be able to leave it as like a freestanding wall, and then we can turn it into a single warehouse if we need it. But that wall will be glued in, that one will be, and that will be this wall here that won't be glued in. That's the other wall, it's got like a window in it, and this one at the front where I've got these extra long holes, that's where the door goes. It looks like I'm not sure yet, but it looks like they are sliding doors, which will be pretty cool. So this wall, and the front wall will all get glued in. These holes here are for these stairs, these internal stairs, so that wall's going to have to be glued in for them to be glued next to it. So we'll start by getting the bits off. This is the back wall, so let's take that off the sprue. There's quite a bit of detail on these actually, I'm quite impressed again with TT Combat. There we go, so that's the back wall. And that will just glue in there, so there are 4 pegs for it. So that'll go in the back bit there, I'll just set that there for a second. And then, because we're not doing that bit, we'll go straight onto this bit, so we want the front bit and the other wall. Just hold that for me. The front piece is on this sort of wooden sprue. That off. So that's going to go at the front there. This is quite a large warehouse actually, I didn't realise it was quite this big. It's awesome. And then we'll need a side wall. So find a side wall. There we go. So I don't know if there's any difference between the two side walls. That's one of them. And then we have the other one there. That's the other one. Apart from being the other way around, actually, I don't see any difference. No, I'm not seeing any difference there at all. Apart from being printed the other way around. And there's no numbering or anything on here. There are different numbers. This is number 1 of 7, that one's number 2 of 7. First one I showed you. I'll take that one off. Just, it might not fit in right, let's have a look. I think that goes in there. And that's the other side. Yeah, they're exactly the same fitting. I don't think there's any difference. So if you were just building this as a single warehouse, you just obviously have that one there and this one here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue these 3 walls on and then we'll come back. Okay, so those are the 3 sides. They're still drying. While they're doing that, we can actually work on the internal stairs, which will go on these bits here. So we've got these 2 pieces, which is either side of the stairs. And then we have these 2 pieces, which is the actual stairs going up. We have this bit here. I've knocked that. Ooh, that's not good. We have this bit here, which is the top part, the platform, which will go on them. And then we have 2 sets of railings. We have that one there, the long one, and the short one for that side. And then basically we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's correct. Of these little things, these are the steps, and they'll just plug in to these gaps. I think it will go that way around from the picture, and they'll just go in there really easily. So I'll just glue them in place. So that's how you make the stairs, those 2 sides of that, and then 6 of them. Platforms made by these 2. I don't think there's any particular way around. I think these 2 are identical. So they'll just go in there. And then these extra holes are for the railings there. So that will go in there, like that. So I'm going to glue this lot together, and when it's all glued together, and this is dry, you can slot them into there. And I'll decide whether I might leave them freestanding and just slot them in. How easy they go in. Pretty easy actually. Yeah, as long as they fit in the other side when it's glued, as easy as that. I'll leave them so they can be taken out and I can paint them separately. Cool, so I'll stick that staircase together. Okay, so I've just wedged that in there, so hopefully it'll dry stronger and in the right shape and right place. But it was very tight up against that wall, so it might get stuck in there. I hope not, but we'll find out when it dries and everything properly. So that's the platform, that's the stairs. There is one more part that we need now, which is this bit. It's a tiny little bit here. This is part of the banister, and this bit just appears to go on here. Now we have the stairs which go on there, which leaves us, if you can see on the camera, just turn it. It leaves us with this this gap here. That's where this bit goes. There's also obviously there's a bit there for that to go in. So I'm just going to wait for this to dry, and then I'm just going to stick on the staircase, and I'm going to stick on this part of the banister, and then we'll be back. Okay, so next we're going to attach the front doors. So we need the 2 warehouse doors, which are these parts. That bit there, and that part there. And we also need this long piece, this bit here, so this looks like a bit of railing. That bit actually sticks in to here, the front, like so. In you go, like that. But before you stick that in, you're going to want to put these doors on, because they go into these gaps here, and then in theory you should be able to slide them quite tight. That'll loosen up the more you use it though. On that side, and then once you've glued this on, the top part should slide between that. Like that. And so you should be able to slide the doors open and shut, which would be pretty cool. So I'm going to stick those bits on, and then we'll have to wait for the thing to fully dry, and then we'll be back. Okay, so while we wait for the rest of the building to dry, we can actually do the roof, because it's a separate part which can be taken on and off. So we have these two pieces, that one and that one, and that's the way they'll be going. That's the centre of the roof, so when it's up it should be like that. And we have these two struts for the roof. We have that one there which goes seemingly at the front, and then we have the archway there which goes to the back, and that way the archway should avoid the circular window that's at the back. So that's the back bit, that's the front bit. Not that it matters that much because it's not going to be glued in, so we just need to glue this together. So that bit will go in there and be glued on, and the same on the other side. That bit should fit on there, like so, giving you the roof. So just going to glue those four parts together, and that could be drying as well. Okay, so there's the roof section completed. So I'm going to put that to one side to dry as well. So next we'll actually probably start on the extension for the warehouse. So that would pretty much be the warehouse built if you were just getting one part of the warehouse, apart from the crates that come with it, but we'll do all the crates at the end. For now we'll move on to the second part of the warehouse, the extension. Okay, so that's the base for the extension. So we have another back wall by the looks of it. Or both walls the same on this? So both walls are the same. Cool. So we've got some more crates, avatar crates. Cool. And then we have what's that? Almost salvage. So that'll be the front and the back. So there's no doors in this section. And then we have the roof, which is exactly the same. Apart from this time we've got two A-frames, which we've got the gaps in for the walls. Sorry, for the windows. So we'll put that to one side for now. So here we have a different part. That's just the middle. So if we just come off, thank you. There we go. So this will be the part that goes between the two warehouses, sort of the dip. And then this is the ladder which takes you up there. So we'll get that bit off. And that's it, really. So it'll be this way around. So we've got the two ends of the walls. We don't have a side wall, so that's what the other side wall is actually for. So you wouldn't actually be able to build the smaller version of warehouse. It'd be very difficult to get the wall on anyway. It was nearly impossible to try and put that other side on where the two ends were on. So you wouldn't be able to switch them between them. So it's either you build an extended warehouse, a double warehouse, or the small warehouse. So you can't flip between them. Thought you might be able to. Can't do that. Doesn't matter. It's not an issue. I wanted the bigger warehouse anyway. So what we'll do is we'll get the other wall from the first set, which goes on this side, and the two ends stuck together, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, so the next piece that I'll go on is these two here. Now these are the parts that go on the middle bit, so they're going to go on there and on the opposite side, and then across the top goes this bit, which is cool, and we have this little hatch there. And I've got myself some little hinges, and what I might actually do on this bit is get rid of these little hinges, there we go, which I found on Amazon actually, because I couldn't find them anywhere else. I'm going to put a hinge on there, and then that should be able to open and close, I hope. That's what I'm hoping. It's the first time I've tried this. I'm actually just going to glue them on. You do get little screws with them, but they're still longer than the wood here, so I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to glue it into place. It should hold it, I hope. I'll just put one on. Put two on. I'll just put one on there, I think. We'll see if that works. So that's my little addition to this. But also, for this part, we need the ladder section. Okay, so we're going to have these two pieces as well. Just took the trapdoor off now. And then we've got the ladder section, which once they're stuck on will go underneath there, giving us the ladder which will go down into the warehouse. I believe, let's check this, I think it goes that way around. I'll double check that before I stick it together. But what we'll do for now, we'll stick these two bits onto there, and we'll stick these two wall sections onto this, and then we'll put the ladder on there, and then we'll figure out which way around it goes. Okay, so we stuck the handlebars that go on the roof there, and then this bit goes on this way around, so the warehouse front is there, and the warehouse back is here. And I've put one of those little hinges on there. It does open and close. I'm not going to do it too much because I need it to dry fully, but it does open and close quite well. And then the last thing to do is, once we glue this into place, we're just going to put the ladder on. I did attempt a couple of times to glue it, it's fallen off, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to glue it into place once this is in place. So let's do that. Okay, so there we go. So you can see that, got that moving, got the ladder in place. So the other thing left to do with the main structure now is to build the second roof. Exactly the same as the first, apart from there's two arches because there's two windows. And I shall sort of do that, won't bother on camera because you've already seen the first roof. And what we'll do is we'll put all that to one side to dry, and then we'll stick the crates together. Okay, so let's assemble the crates. So in no particular order, we'll start with the big avatar one. So these are the 6 parts, so it's a bit like any other box. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. So they just go together, teeth like that. I presume that's the top or a bottom, like that. Simples. So I'm going to put some glue in the middle of that, and glue in the middle of the other side, and then we'll stick it all together. So that's how the big one goes together. What other crates have we got? So we've got that one, have we? And we've got some smaller crates as well. Is this one crate?
It's one crate.
Ah, cool. So these are the ends, which will go on like that, onto the bottom, and then that'll be the top. That's another crate. And there's a whole bunch of other crates, and they all just go together the same kinds of ways. There's a couple that have got like bits of wood around them. I think this is one. Is that correct? So that's going to be the sides, like that. And then we're going to have these bits of wood which basically go around. So it's just give you different shapes and sizes of crates really to fight over. So we'll just stick them all together and then we'll be back when we've done that. Okay, so those are all the crates that you get with the 2 warehouses. There's quite a lot there actually. That makes some good cover anyway. Can use that in other games. Cool. So the last thing are these little bits of wood. These are floor fillers. So the first warehouse has some gaps in the floor where the wall would go if you were building a smaller one. These just slot into the gaps just to fill them. I'm going to do that, and then we'll be back with the finished warehouse. And we are done. And this thing is huge. This is much bigger than I expected it to be, which is a good thing really. It doesn't even fit on the camera, so I'm going to have to pull the camera off its housing. Actually taking on a tour. So that's the old warehouse. That's obviously the new one. There we go. And this front door's closed. They will slide open as you saw before. They do slide. Just going to take a little bit of like give to get them to slide fully. That's fine. We take the roof off. There we go. We can see there is Batman. You see some other models you're not allowed to see yet through the back window. There is Batman, that's his scale. If you look in there, got quite a cool effect from the windows. And just behind those crates is Mr. Edward Nigma hiding. See him just there. So start the roof off. Give it a bit better. You go over there. And there's the crates, all the crates you just saw. So this thing's huge, as you can see. This will take up like at least half the game, and obviously the hatch. There we go. Quite happy about. So you can see the scale there of how big it is. That's a 35mm model. And there's his Batman, he's there. This is the first time you'll see Batman painted as well. This is the Dark Knight version. So there we go. So what does Claire think? Even though she's got a sore throat.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Really cool.
Really cool.
I really like it.
Well impressed.
Yes. This is going to be making a lot of Batman and malifaux games, I think. Just because of how cool it is. See it though. It does take up quite a lot of space. So, and of course you can fight inside it. And in Batman you've got sewers, so you can stick a sewer grate back there where Edward is. So you've got another entrance in. That's pretty cool. And of course you've got the roof entrance as well. Awesome. So that's great. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. We do have another warehouse to build, which is the other warehouse from the City Scenics. So keep an eye out for that video coming up. But from Pantheon the Geeks, please like and subscribe. Helps out loads. And take care, guys.
See you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye.